Welcome again to my channel Organic and Hydroponic Urban Grow Pro. Friends, today we will talk about some of the herbal plants which we can grow very easily at our home garden or into our field. When we talk about herbs, when they are used as a food, they not only give the flavor and taste, they also supply some medicinal value to the food also. And that's why they are very important in our food. So we must grow some of the herbs in our garden so that we can consume them very fresh. Now, herbs can be of many types. Like some of the herbs are used for their tubers, some of for stem, some of for leaf, and the same way they are propagated with a various method. Like some of the herbs can be grown from the tuber. Like turmeric and ginger are grown from the tuber and grown for the multiple tuber. Some other are from the stem, like betel leaf, we can grow it from the stem and make the multiple plants. Some are from the runners, like lemongrass, we can learn it from the runners. But today we are going to talk about some of the herb plant which are the seasonal and we can grow it from the seed. Now, when we talk about growing the herbs from the seed, the herb seeds are very small in size and dark in color. So it is very difficult to grow them directly into the field. We need to prepare a seedling before transplanting them into the actual field to maintain the distance. Also, the herb seeds take normally more time to germinate than our vegetable seeds. It takes sometimes 12 to 18 days for germinating the seed. So to prepare the nursery of the herb seed, we require some extra care for getting the good seedling for the transplant. Today in this video, I am going to demonstrate you a full information on the how I am preparing the seedling for my use. So to get all the information about the how to prepare seedling, please stay connected to the video till the end. Let's start the video. So friends, I am going to grow around 5 varieties of the herbs this season. And in that, the couple of them have a different variation also. So if I explain you shortly, then I am going to grow a lavenge, then I am going to use the tarragon, then I have a basil, a 3 type of basil. So one is the red one, the another one is the lemon basil, and third is the nano basil. There is the other variety like Italian and Genoese variety also there. You can also grow them. And the fourth and fifth are the parsley and the celery. All these them are with the small seeds. I am going to prepare the seedling into the nursery. Now to prepare the nursery, as I have explained you, the seeds are very small. So we cannot put it individual seeds into the pro trays. So for that we are going to use a tray like this, which is a shallow tray. And as we are going to grow this into our hydroponic system, so we are taking a Cocopeat as a media. If you are interested in growing into the garden, then you can take the compost and Cocopeat mixture. Now what care we should take while preparing this nursery is, we have wetted this Cocopeat for around 3 to 4 days. So it is fully moistened and it will not going to lose moisture quickly. Also we have not squeezed like we prepare into the vegetable nursery. We squeeze the Cocopeat and use that Cocopeat. Instead of that, we have just emptied down from the bucket of the water and put it into this tray. This tray is having a hole into the bottom like this. So the extra water anyway going to drain away. You can also wait your potting media for the soil for 2 to 3 days. So all the weed seed get removed from the potting mix. Now we have taken this Cocopeat. Now we will start the procedure for sowing the seed. Watch the video till the end. And if you find this video interesting and useful, then give me a like. Also share it with the like-minded people. Express your view in a comment box and feel free to give any suggestions to improve. Let's watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe. So now let us start preparing the nursery. Now I have already taken this Cocopeat, which was directly from the water filled bucket. So you can see that this is very damp and it is compact. So first we need to loosen this cocopeat a bit like this, so that we can make the channel, small channels into it. So we are loosening this up on the top like this, maintaining the level. So we lose this once. Then we need to make a small channels into this to put the seeds. So we have lightly loosened this. Now we'll start putting channels into it. We have one stick with us, so we just move these sticks and make the small channels. Now we need to make the channels only half centimeter deep, so the seeds can come out very easily. Now you can see that there is a lot of fibers into this cocopeat, so we will remove this fiber so it will not hurdle the seeds while coming out. So we are removing this and putting in the corners. We can remove this. So this way we need to prepare all these small channels. So now you can see that we have made all the lines into this. We have keep this line around 1 to 1.5 inch apart, so that they will get enough space to grow. So we are going to grow all the seedling up to 4 to 5 leaf stage. Now we need to take out the seeds. Now we need to sow the same seeds, similar type of seeds into the single tray for the same germination. So we are going to sow a basil into one tray, a celery and parsley into another tray, and the other two variety of the herb into the third tray. So we are starting with these herbs. These are basil, red basil, so you can see that such a small seeds are there, and we sow it into this by gently distributing these seeds along this small channel we have made. So the first we are putting the red basil like this. Like how we need to complete our whole sowing for all the type of seed and make the note for it where we have sown what. Now you can see that we have distributed the seed equally into the tray. Now we need to add some trichoderma powder to protect it, young seedling, from the rotting. So we have trichoderma into powder form. So we lightly sprinkle this on all the seeds before we cover the seeds. This will support the young seedling and protect the young seedling against any fungus or rotting. So we just sprinkle the trichoderma so it will start developing its spores and protect our seedling. After that, we need to lightly mix these seeds. This way. And then we will cover the seeds. So any seeds by chance getting on the sides, we are just putting it down and spreading them. So all will covered with some cocopeat media and get the moisture and start its germination. Once we finish this, we need to carefully cover the seeds with a very light hand like this. So this completes our sowing. Now we'll put these trays in a stack manner and cover it with the plastic to retain the moisture and act as a germination chamber. So now we have completed our sowing, and now we can stack all this tray like this manner, one upon another, so that it will retain its moisture into the cocopeat. After stacking these trays, we need to cover all these trays with the help of such plastic. You can use any plastic which is big enough to cover all the trays, and we need to put in this condition for the 4 to 5 days. After 4 to 5 days, we need to check these trays. If it shows some sign of germination, then we need to separate these trays and start watering. But till then, we don't need to require any water to give to this tray. This closing of this plastic will act as a germination chamber, and it will retain the moisture and get our seedling start very quickly. So you can also prepare for your herb nursery like this very successfully. So you also start collecting your seeds, good seeds, and prepare your nursery like this for a successful seedling. Happy growing!